Vlogmas 2, baby. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Vlogmas 2. We have a nice Lindt chocolate bear to start the day. Is there a better way of starting your day than having a chocolate breakfast? The answer to that question is simply no. Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, let's get on with today, and I hope you do enjoy Vlogmas episode 2. If you do, smash that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe for daily content for the next month. Let's do this. First things first, let's grab a coat and let's start the day. Okay, we are now in the car. We've actually got to go to Liverpool city centre this morning to go and do a suit fitting. I'm not getting married, but my best mate's getting married in February, so I need to go and get my suit altered. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the alterations are done and completed. We can try it on, and that should be it. So, did someone say Liverpool city centre? Let's go. I'll tell you what, it's very quiet in this car park this morning. That is exactly why I decided to come here this morning and not over the weekend, because just listen to that. Peaceful. This is probably the most quietest I've ever seen Liverpool 1. This is actually really pleasant this morning. I've just seen a Lego store to my left. I think we should pop in before we go and do our suit fitting. No, we won't, because apparently it's closed for a little bit. I don't even know when this opens. Here we are then, Slater's Menswear. This is where we're getting our suit fitted for my mate's wedding in February. Here we go. Oh la la. Got it altered and it fits like a glove. I am well happy with that. Happy days. Huge shout out to Slater's. Absolute great customer service. Got my suit done. Alterations were free. Perfect. What a great start to the day. Queued up for John Lewis, and we got ourselves the Christmas bauble that I was on about in yesterday's video. That's going to look so good on the tree. Mission accomplished. I can't wait to put that on the tree later this afternoon or this evening. I was just walking around the city centre and found a British Art Foundation, so it'd be rude not to pop in. It's always worth looking at the media because you just never know what you're going to find. And look what we've just found here. Ready? FIFA 16 for £2.50. But yeah, there's literally probably nothing for us in the men's section, that's for sure. It's just all like this. Meh. Yeah, I'm just wasting my time here, to be fair, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move on. Oh, look, there is another charity shop. Mind. A pair of Clarks. £25. Ouch. Very ouch. That's expensive. £35. Again, another pair of Clarks. They're going straight back up there. What is it wrong with this? Clark's expensive. I think it's best we move on as well from this one. Always judge a charity shop on the price of a pair of Clarks. And this one is well expensive. Shopping completed, suit fitting completed. Let's get to the unit and do some actual reselling work. Probably what 99% of you guys actually subscribe for me to is the reselling content. But this is what Vlogmas is all about. I sort of vlog my whole day, what we get up to, plus the reselling side of things. So I'll see you guys at the unit. Bosh. Unit, we meet again. We had a cracking weekend of sales here at Rummage Around. I think it was about 3.5, no, maybe 3.3k this weekend, which is always welcomed. Means we're getting ever so close to that £190,000 target. And I can tell you from time of recording, we are about £9.5 grand short now, which is starting to really feel real. However, I'm going to show you what we did on Friday. We obviously got all of that Limax in, and you can see some gaps, and that is because we sold 28 Limax figures over the weekend, which is absolutely why we put as many as we could, the full 82 on Friday on our eBay store and our vintage store, because we just knew and had an inkling that they would sell very fast. This stack here is an order of £50 worth of Limax, all going to the same buyer, and that sold on vintage, so no fees or no post. This stack here sold for a whopping £100, and again on vintage, so we didn't have to pay any fees or no postage, which is absolutely beautiful. And as I've just recorded this clip, we've just had an offer on one of the Limaxes. we're going to sort of decline it because it's not that great. But as you can see, Lemax stuff is flying. This order here, so 3 figures, that sold for 60 quid. That is unbelievable. I think it was £66. That one did sell on eBay, so we do have to pay fees and we do have to pay postage. But again, I'd rather pay postage and fees if I'm guaranteed a sale. And then this stack here is all individual sales out of the door when it comes to Lemaxes. About £15 each. There's 30, 60, about 75 individual Lemax orders as well. That's £75, not 75. But on Friday, this was absolutely rammed. And as you can see, there is gaps appearing everywhere. I would say we're about £280 pure profit into that deal already. Remember, we spent £90 on 82 Lemax figurines. If you haven't seen their video, go and watch it after you finish watching this one. Absolutely incredible Facebook Marketplace pickup. That is the order of 3 Lemax all in one box. That's the one that sold on eBay. We will go through some sales that sold today. A Louis Vuitton empty box sold for £17.95. Yep, you heard me right, an empty box. We then sold a Phase A evening dress for £17.99. A Nissan car part, I think it's some sort of like inner tube, that sold for £30. Also sold a pair of stirrup leathers for £15. We still have like 12 parcels that need sorting out, and every can literally be here in the next 20 minutes, so we need to crack on. Right, let's get these labelled up and sent with every, and hopefully every don't come in the next sort of 20 minutes because we are a little bit behind schedule. Every beat us, so we've still got a fair few to pack, which we're going to have to hand deliver to the parcel shop, which just makes the day even longer. But literally within that sort of time period between each clips, every turned up and took the 79 parcels, and we've still got probably well over 20 to go. We then sold this Acorn Soft View store for 50 quid. That's an absolute bargain. That came from the deal that we did probably 2 weeks ago involving all the Commodore stuff. Oh, that means we've got to freaking take this to every today. That sold last night for £180, and it's not even pre-packed, and we have to hand deliver that to the shop because we missed every. Oh, Monday mornings, man. Oh well, it is what it is, I guess. But Monday mornings, and we ain't got Connor because he's on holiday. So yes, this is proof that we do need another pair of hands. Great. These are all the parcels that we didn't manage to get with every, so we're going to have to drop these off today. First, I'm going to empty the car because the car we took to the car boot yesterday and it's full of car boot stuff, so we need to unload that. I'm going to keep the PlayStations there, and then I'm going to test the PlayStations probably at home tonight if I get a little bit of time. But we've also got to go to IKEA because we're picking up a Christmas present for somebody. Can't say who because they may actually watch my videos. Well, we've teleported home in front of the tree. Do you know what? I'm so glad that every pick up from our unit now, because it is an absolute ache. You know what I'm saying? Going to the shop and dropping off 80, 90, 100 parcels. We had about 20 that needed dropping off then, and it was just an absolute, whatever. It's done now. But come home, I'm going to put the Stranger Things Christmas ornament on the tree. Would you just look at that? It's absolutely perfect with the tree. I am buzzing about that. Come on. If there's any Stranger Things people watching this video, have you got yourself a Christmas tree ornament this year? I think what I need to do now is probably head to IKEA because I'm picking up a Christmas present. So next stop, IKEA. We have made it. Okay, the goods have been acquired. Just now need to go to the sort of warehousey bit and pick up something else, and then we'll have absolutely everything. We need to be in aisle 21, location 30. IKEA was a success. You can't beat an IKEA shop, that is a fact. Tell you what, it gets dark quick, doesn't it? Right, we now need to go and get some dinner. Thinking a bit of a cheeky Nando's, to be honest with you. If you're having a Nando's, that's what you need to be getting. A Fino Pita with 2 sides. absolutely divine. For a Nando's anyway. Bon appetit. Yeah, I'm now home. And we may have gone via Smith's and bought 2 more Charizard EX Super Premium Collection. Has got 10 packs inside, plus a Charizard figure and a set of 3 Charizard, Charmander, Charmeleon promo on the Cosmo foil. I think I need to slow down on my Pokemon game because we're spending a little bit too much money, but that's the inner child in me over Christmas. Nothing beats opening and ripping Pokemon packs. And obviously I'm going to want to keep my collection safe, so we had to buy 2 trading card folders because it's no good packing all these beautiful, wonderful cards if we're not going to keep them safe. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end Vlogmas episode 2 there. Tomorrow, we're going to be hitting a few charity shops, spending a little bit more time in the unit, picking orders, packing orders, listing things, testing things, charity shopping. I think I've already said that, but we're definitely going charity shopping some part of tomorrow. So you're going to want to stay tuned to that. We have just sold a jacket for $12.95 on eBay as I'm recording this clip. So follow me. You're going to want to stay tuned and watch me pick that in tomorrow's video. Anyway, guys, I'll see you beautiful lot in tomorrow's video. Hopefully 6 p.m. I don't know what happened yesterday's vlog. Yeah, for some reason it didn't go live until about 8, 8:15. So thank you guys for staying tuned and bearing with me on that one. You're the real ones. I'll see you beautiful lot in the next one. I've been your boy Kieran. Bish bash flipping Christmas. Bye.